I don't know how, but somehow this slipped past my radar. I believe I don't remember making a video about this or anything, which maybe there was plenty of other stuff to be talking about, so I just didn't make a video about this. But I just saw this and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna talk about this because I think this is really interesting. So Sony is reportedly developing a live-action Spider-Gwen movie. So, let's go ahead and get to this article, and then I will give my thoughts about it. So, following the success of both Venom in terms of box office gross and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, by the way, Venom 2, one of my most anticipated superhero films right now, or comic book movies, I guess you could technically more say. I can't wait for that film. I can't wait. In terms of critical acclaim, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, great movie, by the way. Last year, it seems Sony's universe of Marvel characters is here to stay, despite its mouthful of a name. The studio has various properties lined up for the near future, including Morbius, which I'm intrigued with, but I don't know how I feel about it until I actually see a trailer or something, which we should be getting pretty soon, actually. And apparently a live-action Spider-Gwen movie could be on the cards too. The alternate version of Gwen Stacy with spider powers has been a breakout comic book character in recent years, and she, of course, made her cinematic debut Into the Spider-Verse, where she was voiced by Haley Steinfeld. Haley did a great job in that character, and Spider-Gwen was top-notch. She was awesome. A female-centric animated spin-off, including Gwen, Spider-Woman, and others, is already in the works, but we're now hearing that a completely separate project is also in development. Come on. You don't have to say female-centric. Come on. Just stop. Just stop, okay? Like, I want to be excited about this movie because I loved Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and having the same people working on a Spider-Gwen movie sounds awesome, you know? But you're gonna drive me crazy if you're gonna be pointing out the fact that it's women every time. Seriously, stop it. It's annoying. It's really annoying. We Got This Covered has been informed by a trusted source, the same one who told us about the Endgame re-release post-credits scene well before it hits theaters, and that Taskmaster will be Black Widow's villain, that a live-action film for Gwen is in the very earliest stages of development. Of course, there's always a chance that it won't end up making it to the big screen, given that it's so early on, but the idea of Sony floating around this concept fits with other projects we've heard that the studio has been developing over the past couple of years. Remember those Kraven, the Hunter, and Mysterio solo films that were announced back in 2017? Still, a Spider-Gwen movie would likely be a lot more viable than building a franchise around a C-list Spidey villain, which I don't know if I totally agree with that. I mean, if you're just making a good film, it doesn't matter, you know? If you're making a good film, it should do well, you know? That's the way I look at it. After all, there's a real thirst for more superhero wins on the big screen right now, and Miles Morales already got folks used to the idea of multiple Spider people. There's been a lot of interest from fans in bringing the characters from Spider-Verse into live action as well, with many obviously calling for Steinfeld to reprise her role in the flesh. The actress is a bankable star, and it'd be a smart move on Sony's part if they got her back, but right now it's too early to say which direction the Spider-Gwen film will head in. As always, though, we'll let you know once we hear more. I would be totally down for this. I think Spider-Gwen is a cool character. I've enjoyed the stuff that I've seen of Spider-Gwen and read about Spider-Gwen, the very little that I've seen and read about her, and I think she's a cool character. I don't know. I think that she's awesome. So, and I thought that she was great in Into the Spider-Verse. I thought that she was handled very well in that movie, and that they made a really, really intriguing version of her, a really, really well-written version of her. So I'd be totally down for this. I totally would be. Now, if they're gonna be, this is interesting art right here. I haven't seen this before. That's really funny. But if they're gonna be bringing Haley Steinfeld into a live-action Spider-Gwen movie, then I think that it would be little to ask that we get like a Tom Holland version of Spider-Man in the next Spider-Verse movie as well. I think that would be really, really cool. Just go ahead, just mix it all up together. It's totally fine in my books. I think that would be fantastic. So, or maybe if you could do, okay, if you want to break the internet, Sony, if you want to break the internet, get Tobey Maguire in a Spider-Verse movie. It would shatter the internet. That would be epic. I'm using that word as seriously and accurately as I can. That would be freaking epic. So, do that, Sony, if you want to just blow up everything. I don't know. They could so easily go woke with a Spider-Gwen movie. That's my only red flag about this. Because, you know, that's kind of the age that we live in. Even if you have a decent superhero win, you know, for some reason people feel that the addiction of having to go woke with it, which is really sad. But, you know, follow in the footsteps of like Wonder Woman or something, and you will do fine, Sony. You will do just fine, okay? You know, just make a good movie. Just have a great, well-written Spider-Gwen character in the lead, and you will do fine, okay? So with that being said, let me know in the comments below. What do you think about this news? What do you think about the possibility of a Spider-Gwen movie coming in the future? Let me know in the comments below what you think, and I'll talk to you all very soon in another video. Talk to you later. Bye.
With my heart's desire.